The auction barn stank of sweat, whiskey, and cheap laughter. Men shouted numbers like they were betting on horses, not human lives. She stood on the platform in a faded blue dress, hands trembling, eyes locked on the floor. No one wanted her. Too thin, too quiet, too broken. When the crowd grew bored, the auctioneer sneered, $2. Silence. Then a deep voice cut through the room. I'll give $2. Every head turned. The lumberjack stood near the back, broad-shouldered, beard dusted with sawdust, eyes honest but lonely. Laughter erupted. $2. That's a joke. But he didn't laugh. He reached into his pocket and placed 2 coins in the auctioneer's palm. The gavel slammed. Sold. She flinched like she'd been struck. As he approached, he didn't grab her arm. He offered his coat. You're cold, he said. No man had spoken to her like that in years. She followed him out, unsure whether to fear him or trust him, but his steps were slow, careful, like he was afraid to scare her away. The wagon ride was quiet except for the creak of wood and the wind in the trees. He didn't ask questions, didn't stare, just drove. When they reached his cabin, he pointed to the door. You can sleep inside, I'll take the barn. She stared at him, confused. Why? She whispered. He shrugged. You don't owe me anything. That night, she sat by the fire, holding a tin cup of soup he made. Her hands shook. I should tell you, her voice cracked. He finally looked up. Tell me what? She swallowed. My name. He nodded. All right. She took a breath. My name is Eleanor Whitford. The cup slipped from his hands and clattered to the floor. His face drained of color. Whitford, he repeated. Her eyes filled. You know it, he whispered. Your father owns the mill. The land. Half this valley. She nodded slowly. He sold me. To hide a scandal. The silence was heavy. You bought the richest man's daughter for $2. His laugh was bitter. Worlds upside down. She told him everything. How her father locked her away when she refused an arranged marriage. How he spread lies, said she ran wild, ruined their name. The auction was his punishment, she said. A lesson. Tears streaked her face. The lumberjack clenched his fists. He treated you like cattle. I had nowhere to go, she sobbed. Then you. He stood suddenly, pacing. I work on his land. I cut his timber. He drinks my sweat and calls me dirt. He stopped in front of her. And he threw you away like trash. For the first time, anger burned in his calm eyes. You're not staying silent anymore, he said. Not here. She shook her head. He'll come for me. Let him, he replied. This is my land too. He doesn't own me. Outside, thunder rolled. Inside, something stronger grew between them. Not romance. Not yet. Respect. Protection. She whispered, why do you care? He looked at her gently. Because no one cared about me either. Morning came with hoofbeats. Her father's men. Guns. Demands. Give her back. They shouted. The lumberjack stepped onto the porch, axe resting on his shoulder. She's not property, he said. She's staying. The men laughed. You paid $2. You think that makes her yours? He shook his head. No, it means you lost her. Eleanor walked beside him, standing tall for the first time. I choose to stay, she said loudly. Her father rode forward, red-faced. You shame me. You sold me, she replied. That's the shame. The valley watched. Workers, neighbors, witnesses. Her father realized too late, he couldn't hide anymore. Murmurs spread. His power cracked. He turned and left, humiliated. Silence followed. Eleanor exhaled like she'd been drowning for years. The lumberjack looked at her. You're free, she smiled through tears. Because of you. He shook his head. Because of you. $2 bought her from cruelty. But her name broke chains. And together, they built something stronger than money, a life chosen, not sold.